Car prices have been going up since the pandemic, and now relief might be coming, but at least when it comes to the price of used cars.
So joining us this morning is Mike Rumpel, CEO of CarBuyingAdvocate.com. Hey, Mike, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So tell us a little bit first about this. I guess timing's a wonderful thing here. Why are the prices of used cars coming down now, finally?
Well, I think it's a combination of issues. Mainly, if you look at some of the repossession rates in the used car market, there's a little bit of a, the car market goes off of supply and demand. So I think there's maybe a little bit more supply in the used car market. And then also demand with interest rates rising and more and more people actually defaulting on their loans from, being underwater from buying them a few years ago. It's hard for people to get out of vehicles that they overpaid for over the last 2 years. Banks are less likely to loan to them with negative equity. So I think it's a combination of issues.
And that all makes sense for sure. Okay, so Mike, if we are in the market to buy a car, what are some strategies that will get us the lowest price?
Well, I think number one, you have to make car dealerships compete. And you do that by contacting the dealership over the phone and not visiting the dealership. And then you also have to be aware that it's not just the sale price of the car that you have to be concerned with to get a good deal. It's also the value of your trade-in and also the financing on the vehicle. And you negotiate those things separately in pieces. So that's the way that, you get the overall best deal is by negotiating each part of the deal separately, and you do it over the phone instead of at the dealership.
Okay. What are your expectations, Mike, going forward in terms of the prices, I guess, in general? I mean, if used cars are going down at this point, what about new cars?
Well, the funny thing is, I am not a, no one can say, the car market is really kind of like, the stock market, right? It's impossible to time. My, thing is, well, I think car prices have to come down eventually. New car prices have to come down. But what you're seeing in the new car market over the last few years, where dealerships were charging over MSRP now, and everybody was all mad at dealerships. Now what you're seeing is the manufacturers have just increased the price of the MSRP. So now I think you're going to start seeing, dealerships, going back to where they're putting rebates and incentives on vehicles, and you could potentially get a vehicle for under MSRP. But really, again, does that mean that car prices have gone down when all they have done is just increase the MSRP? Mm-hmm. So I think if you look at it over how it's been since cars have ever been sold, I think if we look 5 years from now, the price of vehicles is likely to go up, right?
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
never been a period of time where car prices have gone down over a longer period of time. You might see a dip here and there,
year to year.
But over the long period of time, we're going to be paying more for the same vehicle 5 years from now is my opinion. And again, that's just a guess.
Oh, it just seems like everything's going up,
Right.
and we'll expect it to keep going up. Mike, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, guys.